ya. Okay, we are recording. So thanks y'all so much for hopping on here. We are going to work together. So I'm not sure who all we have on this Zoom. If you've ever been, this is the action Zoom. The customer Zoom is a different link. Stephanie Milky is leading that one. So this one is just for promoters. So hopefully we have all promoters on here. If not, Marion, you're kind of shaking your head. Did you hop?
Where's the link for the other one?
It should be, are you a promoter?
Yes.
Okay, check your pulse.
Okay.
So there's two different links. This is the action Zoom where we're going to be working together.
Okay.
And then Stephanie Milky is leading a customer Zoom right now where she's going to be sharing about tips and tricks on how to drink ketones and how to get them for free.
Okay, I'll come back to you, and I have a customer. I'm going to get over on the other one.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, guys. Okay, no. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to get rolling. Let's go ahead and get busy. What we're going to be doing today is working together. I'm not going to keep you guys on here for a full hour because I've just got a lot of work to do. Today is Steven's birthday, so we've been celebrating together today, so I'm like so far behind. I've been working pretty solid for the past hour and just making sure that I'm getting all my DMOs done, and I want to be able to crush the rest of this reboot. So first things first, reboot ends at midnight. Hopefully all of you guys have already grabbed your kit. This is what we're going to be focusing on again tonight. If you were on with Mandy last night, that's what we focused on. But since it's still the last night to, Heather said happy birthday. He said thank you. Since it's still the last night to get the reboot, we're going to focus on that again. So here's what we're going to do. Hopefully all of y'all have been on a working Zoom before. If not, let me go over really quick what this is going to be like. I'm going to give you an action step, give you some ideas for some verbiage, and we're all going to take a time out and go and do the actions together. So there will be times on the Zoom where I'm not talking, nobody's talking, we're all just kind of sitting here in silence on our phones doing the work. So sometimes it can be kind of awkward. So our first action step is follow up. The reason being is because we have 5 hours left, I think, maybe a little bit less than 5 hours to move these kits. So hopefully over the past few days, you've already reached out to some people about the reboot or talked to some people who might have been interested. So I'm going to personally start out with going to my messenger. Most of you have probably already done this before in the past, but just in case, this is the best trick ever in the whole entire world. If you didn't know, you can go to your messenger, type up in the search a keyword. So right now I'm going to type in reboot and click search, and it's going to bring up every single message that has the word reboot. So I'm going to scroll through a little bit because I have a few threads that are titled reboot. And then the first ones that are going to pop up for me are the ones that I've most recently talked to about the reboot. So these are people that I have probably already messaged over the last couple of days, whether they've seen a post and commented on it, or from last night from the working Zoom, or just from me reaching out and letting people know that the reboot kit is available. They're going to be the first ones that are going to pop up for me. I'm going to circle back around. So here is the message that I'm sending out. I'm going to read it to you, and I'm going to copy and paste it and put it in the chat. It does have my link. So obviously you want to make sure that if you are, taking this verbiage and using it word for word, that you change it to your link. So I'm about to send out, hey girl, just checking back in with you to see if you have thought any more about rebooting with me this month. No biggie if not, but our kits are only available till midnight tonight, so I didn't want you to miss out. Here's the link to grab one. So obviously if I'm sending it to a guy, I'm going to change it. I'm not going to say, hey girl, and I totally do that all the time, by the way. I'll just be copy and pasting it, and I'll send it to a dude. But I'm going to send that out to everybody that I've recently talked to this month about the reboot, just to remind them again, because just because they didn't order when they first talked to you about it doesn't mean they don't want it. How many times Have y'all gotten busy when you've went to do something and completely forgot to go back and finish it? Like our kid, this is irrelevant, but our kids have eczema. They have to use $1 million body wash, and you can only order it online, and they're completely out. And I keep meaning to go and order it, but I keep getting distracted and forgetting. I want the body wash. I need the body wash. I'm going to order the body wash, but nobody is messaging me and saying, hey, Jess, make sure you go back and grab that body wash. Besides Steven. He's told me like 8 times. But anyway, nobody, you know what I mean? So yeah, Heather said the story of my life. So we are all human. We are all forgetful. So it's totally okay to reach back out to people. So I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I don't want you to feel like you're bugging anybody. I promise you 9 times out of 10, it is appreciated when you send out this reminder. So ready, set, go. We're going to do this for the next 10 minutes. If you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself. If someone responds to you and you're unsure about how to answer, this is a collaboration Zoom, so be sure to ask your question by unmuting yourself or typing it in the comments, and I'll be sure to check it. So I'm zipping it. Here we go. Okay, I wanted to go ahead and pop this one in here too, because this can kind of just be together. So as I've typed in reboot, I'm getting lots of people that I talked to this month, but I'm getting tons of them that are popping up from previous months. So this is the message that I'm going to send to those people. Hey babe, hope your day was great. Just wanted to check in and see if you would want to do the keto reboot with me this month. I know we have chatted about it in the past and it wasn't the right time, but it's almost spring break, so I know everyone is trying to shed a few pounds. No biggie if you aren't interested. let me know if you want some info, or if you just want to go ahead and grab a kit, you can click here. They are only available till midnight tonight. And then I'll post my link. And guys, I wanted to tell you this too. A lot of times when I'm doing these action steps, if there are a few more days left, I might not send my link. I may just ask them to let me know if they want more information or if they want the link, because interaction is key, right? So I want them talking to me. I want to be able to have a conversation and build a relationship. I don't want to be just spamming everyone with my link. The reason that I'm adding my link tonight is because we only have a few hours left. It's already after 8 o'clock. If I go to bed at 10 o'clock and someone, reads my message at 10:30 and they respond back that they're interested and I'm asleep, they're going to miss out. So I'm putting my link in all of these messages that I'm sending tonight for that reason, because we just have a few hours left. So let me know if you have any questions about that one. Obviously, you can change up your verbiage. This is just an example of what I'm sending right now. And y'all let me know if you start getting some messages back from people. I want to hear what's going on.
I have a question. I need some help.
Okay, go.
Okay, so help me. Like, I had 28 people. Like, let me just turn my face on. Don't judge me.
Okay.
Ready?
Let me see this.
I'm in my flannel. Candace is missing my flannel nightgown. Anyways, okay, so I had like 28 people like it, heart it, or whatever, right? On the picture we did last night. I said, hey, blah, blah, blah. What do I do with those? They didn't comment, but obviously we talk about that's the turtle arms.
Yeah.
Do I just send them the very first message?
Yeah, I would here's what I would send them. Hey girl, I can't remember if we have, and I'll put this one in the comments, because this is
so good. These are so good. Thank you.
Hey girl, I can't remember if we have ever chatted about the keto reboot. It's only 60 hours and a great way to kick your fat loss into high gear and reset your metabolism. The kits are on sale till midnight tonight, and I was wondering if you would want to do it with me this round. So that's what I say to people who maybe we haven't had the conversation. I just say, I can't remember if we've chatted about this before, but blah, 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 blah. So I'll go ahead and put that one in the comments too.
Gracias.
De nada. Y'all don't even know. I'm so fluent in Spanish. I was a waitress in a Mexican restaurant for like 3 years, so I know all the foods.
So you can like totally move to South Texas. Thanks. Bye.
On my way.
Adios.
So I just want to share with y'all, I just had one lady say, send me the link, I want to do it. And then I had another lady who said, can't this month, I will one day, I need too bad, thanks. And I just said, okay, you're welcome, I'll keep checking in. So it's not always a yes, but I'm telling you, people appreciate you checking in with them most of the time. Oh, okay, sorry. Also, the people who say no or not right now or it's not the right time or blah blah blah, like I had this lady just message me and she said, hey girl, do you guys do this every month? I may have to wait this month, but it intrigues me for sure. Actually, she said for sure. So I'm going to message her back and say, yes, we do this every single month. I'll be sure to put you on my list and follow up with you, but in the meantime, I have some super discounted trial packs that I'm going to be putting in the mail tomorrow. Would you be interested in getting a 5 or a 10 pack just so you can experience this? So I'm not just saying no, or I'm not just saying, okay, thanks. Like I'm going to try to get them to buy a trial pack. Okay. And y'all, your super discount can be like $3 off. Nobody's going to know. So whatever, throw in an extra pack, whatever you want to do. Okay, I don't know how long we've been doing this one, but I'm going to go ahead and give y'all the next spot to go and look for people. So this is still a follow-up that we're doing. It's just I'm gonna go to my most recent website customers and my most recent trial customers. So I'm going to be sending them the second message, and it's going to say, I'll read it again. Hey, babe, hope your day was great. Just wanted to check in and see if you'd want to do the keto reboot with me this month. I know we have chatted about it in the past, or if they're brand new, I may change that. So I may say, I can't remember if we've chatted about this before. I can't remember if we chatted about this before, but it's almost spring break, and I know everyone is trying to shed a few more pounds. No biggie if you aren't interested, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to send them that message to all my recent customers. If you have already done that, like if you did that last night or if you did it in the last couple days, use the first message again, the following up. Hey, I just wanted to check back in with you to see if you had thought any more about rebooting with me. So if you've messaged them once, use it as a circle back around, checking back in. If you haven't talked to them about the reboot this month, send the second message, maybe change your verbiage a little bit. And if you are, let's see, what's the last one I did? Okay, so let's do that. First and second message, whichever one you need to do, but this is going to go to your most recent website or trial customers. We'll do this for a few minutes and then I will give you guys the very last action step. Is this good? Is this helpful? You guys like this verbiage? Okay. And if y'all have any great ideas or anything that you've sent out the last few days that's worked really well for you, feel free to unmute or type it in the chat. Like I love to learn from you guys. So anything you've got, let me know. Also wanted to remind you guys, if you use Instagram, don't forget to go back there. So I will, in Instagram, what I do is I just scroll through my messages and look for people that I've recently talked to about ketones. Or you can go to archive. And if you don't use Instagram, just please ignore, because you're gonna be like, what the heck are you talking about? If you go to your profile, 3 lines at the top right, and then go to archive. Hang on, I'm trying to get it to load. My internet is like super crappy tonight. It will show you, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it will show you like all your old stories. I'm constantly using Instagram polls when talking about ketones or the reboot or the challenge or literally anything. I have tons and tons of stories where I've had people vote like, I need info, I want this, I need this, give me a 5-pack, I need a whole box. So I just use this too as a follow-up system. And so I'll go through there, find old stories with polls on them, click on them, and then I can see everyone who voted on the poll, shoot them a message. Does anybody use Instagram that's on this Zoom? You do? Okay. And that's a whole nother thing. So if you guys are interested in learning more about that, I don't care to do an Instagram Zoom for y'all too. I'm not an expert by any means, but I can share what I know with y'all.
So I know you said you weren't gonna do an Instagram class. Just 2 seconds. When you go to archive, like I'm seeing where I asked the poll, but I'm not seeing where I can get the results. It's not letting. Does that make sense?
Yeah, hang on just a second and I'll show you.
Okay. That's so cool. I didn't even know you could do that. I had no idea it saved all your stories. That's crazy.
Yes, it's like
That's
a gold mine in
amazing.
here. So I
Wow.
click on one with a poll, and then
Mhm.
down there at the bottom left where it says seen by, click that, and then that shows you the people that voted on your story. Click that, and then you can send messages to them directly from there. Are you seeing that?
My bad. I got kicked off.
Oh, okay. So did you hear what I said or no?
No, you said look right here. Click where it says seen by or what?
Yeah. So click where it says seen by at the bottom left.
Uh-huh.
And then do you see where it says, where it shows the 2 sections of votes?
Mine doesn't have that. That's what's crazy.
And you're on one where you did a poll?
Yep. Hold on. I'm sorry. Yes.
Huh. Did it maybe?
Okay, just kidding. Okay, bye. I'm muting myself. Thank you. Got it.
Okay, love you. Bye. Let me give you one more pro tip about Instagram too. Instead of clicking on their, this is just a time saver. If you're going to be sending a copy and paste, instead of clicking on their profile to message them, just click that little paper airplane arrow, and
Yes.
you can copy and paste and just go do it really, really quick.
I have 41 votes for yes on Instagram.
Just pop a copy and paste to every single one of them.
Okay.
I do all the time, and honestly, a lot of my Instagram is so dumb, and a lot of my, I mean, not dumb, but you know what I mean. A lot of my votes are like spam accounts or fake accounts or whatever, but I don't have time to go through and look and figure out if it's a real person or not. So I just send a message to every single one of them. And Mandy shared this last night, I think. Make sure that both of when you're doing a poll, on Facebook or Instagram, make sure that both of your options are positives. So you don't want to do a yes or a no, or a send me the link, or no thanks, I'm not interested. Both of the votes should be super positive, like send me the link right now, or I can't wait to do this, or I need this, or whatever. So that way, even if they accidentally vote on it, you can still message them. And if they say, oh girl, I didn't even mean to vote on that. Hey, no big deal. Not sure if you've even heard of this, but I would love for you to check it out. Like, it's just a great way to start a conversation. Okay, and last but not least, and y'all can keep doing all of these things for the rest of the night. Clearly, this is not like, oh, this is all we're working tonight, but this is all we're going to work together. So I'm going to give you your last action step, and this is kind of what Coco and I were talking about when she asked about what to do with the people who like your post or love it or whatever. Go back through your Facebook. Here's what I like to do. Y'all can, if you have other ideas, I go to my pictures because I normally post a picture with a lot of my posts. So I'll go to my photos, uploads, and anything that I posted that I know was a prove it post or something about ketones or something about my story or whatever. I click on that, and that's where I find people to message and follow up with. So for those people, obviously, you know, I'll go back and look at the message and see what the last thing I talked to them about. If I just talked to them about the reboot yesterday, that will determine what their message today is. But if I haven't talked to them in a while, my message to them tonight is going to be, hey girl, I can't remember if we have ever chatted about the keto reboot. It's only 60 hours and a great way to kick your fat loss into high gear and reset your metabolism. The kits are on sale till midnight tonight, and I was wondering if you would want to do it with me this round. And then I'll probably add, no big deal if you're not interested, but if you are, here is the link. And like I said, normally I would wait for their response and just say, no big deal if you're not interested. Let me know if you want some more information. But we're on a time crunch. It's getting late. So I will add my link. Okay. So I'm just literally going through, and just anybody who's ever commented on anything, ever liked it, whatever. Like, there's no shame in my game. I am trying to sell some reboot kits. So I'm going to reach out to everybody and their whole entire mamas and their sisters, their cousins, hide your friends, hide them all because I'm coming for them. And guys, if you're, sorry, I keep interrupting y'all. If you are in action, like if these are things that you're doing on a daily basis, which hopefully they are, you may have to scroll and find a picture or a post that you made a couple months ago, right? Because I mean, you know, I do this every single day. So yeah, I've reached out to these people a week ago or whatever. So sometimes I will go and I will scroll through and find people that I haven't talked to in a while. And if you're brand new and you don't have that yet, just create those new conversations, okay? Like, there are so many people that you have not talked to about this before, I promise you. Some days, this is what I do. I go into my friends list, I will pick a letter, I'll pick D, and I'll go through and I will message everybody that's a D, that their name starts with a D, and I will just start talking to them. Hey girl, I know this is totally out of the blue. We haven't talked in forever. Not sure if you've even seen what I've got going on, but I literally just have to share this with you. It's so exciting. And then I will talk to them about ketones. Love you. Okay, so we're going to do this together for just a few more minutes, and then we're going to wrap this up. Again, if you guys are getting responses, I want to know what's going on. So y'all unmute, shout it out, type it in the chat. Let me know if you're getting some good feedback. Okay, y'all, we're about to wrap this up. I want to give you a couple more tips. This verbiage that we're sharing and any verbiage that you learn from all of our working Zooms with whoever's leading them, save these to your notes in your phone. That way, on a random day when we're not having a working Zoom and it's just time for you to work and you're like, what do I need to say to these people? You can change all of these up to fit whatever you're talking about. So you can change Keto Reboot to 10-day challenge, trial pack, box of whatever. Like, these things work. Okay, so this is basically the same type of verbiage that I send out to people on a daily basis. So I promise you, all of these working Zooms that we're going to be having are not going to be centered around just this one thing like we've done the last couple nights with the Keto Reboot. We'll give different ideas. We're going to go through some things on how to prospect people, how to find new people to have conversations with, how to talk to people about the business opportunity. You're going to get tons of great tips. So just because you were on with me tonight, or maybe you were on with Mandy last night, doesn't mean you don't need to be on another one. So I plan on being on every single working Zoom that I can possibly be on, because I always pick up really great ideas. And besides that, it's just like, I know for the next 30 minutes to an hour or whatever, this is going to be my focus and I'm going to get some done. Okay. So hopefully this was helpful for y'all. Thank you again so much for hopping on. I did record this. Mandy will most likely get it pulsed out at some point tonight or tomorrow, and you can share it with any of your teammates who weren't able to hop on. But let's crush these last few hours and get some reboot kits sold. Y'all are welcome. Love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.